The line between friend and enemy is not as clear as I once believed. Once it's crossed, there's no going back.
Let's admit it. We all do it. We all have our A-tier friends. We all have our B-tier friends. And we have our C-tier and D-tier friends. Let's not cap here. And we know that below the B-tier are the friends that will switch up on your ass. And I'm here to say what everyone's thinking. We all know it. I know it. You know it. Orion Pax switched up on D16. He switched up. He got bougie. After they received the cogs from the old primes and Alpha Trion, something happened within D16. Something happened within Orion Pax. And what happened was their true nature was amplified by the cogs. And so what happened was they clashed. They switched up on each other, really. They didn't know each other afterwards. They didn't click afterwards. When they were walking, when they were on the surface and they were walking towards the cave and looking for the matrix of leadership, they were together. D16 told him, he said, man, I'm so happy I'm here with you. I'm so glad I did this, man. This is fun. This is good. This is lit. I'm gonna tell everybody about this, bro. That's what he was telling them. On the walk back, they were all walking behind D16, quiet as hell, scared, because they just seen and basically murdered someone for the first time. In their celebration, after they escaped from security, from Sentinel security, in their celebration, they were lacking and would have died if it weren't for the actions of D16. He saved them from being blown to smithereens at basically point blank range. Now, as stated before, they were previously cogless bots. So they don't come from a place of war and battle or anything like that. They came from Iacon City, which was a peaceful, futuristic, dystopian, utopia, heavenly type place for them, all right? So they're not murderers, all right? So when D16 saved them and performed overkill, what did it was the overkill afterwards that made them uneasy, because they just witnessed a murder, which saved their life, but it was a murder. And the overkill sealed it on, okay, this is what road I'm choosing. Which is really what I think Alpha Trion wanted. I think Alpha Trion wanted this. He didn't care if D16 went off the rails and killed Sentinel Prime, because he couldn't do it. So he gave them the ability to do it. So basically, Alpha Trion acted in a, I don't know, maybe a cowardly way. He was using them. To me, it's clear that Alpha Trion was using D16, Orion Pax, B127, and Alita 1 to do his dirty work, to handle his baggage, his vendetta. He was happy to give them the cogs. He knew what D16 was gonna do. That's why he said, I gave you the ability to change your world. What you do with it is totally up to you. What kind of shit is that? What kind of shit is that? Now, I know a lot of people on Earth wish and desire superpowers, you know. Everyone wants superpowers. And I know you've seen the memes out there showing, hey, oh, bro, once you get superpowers, we're going to be superheroes, right? And then it shows the guy looking shady because he's not going to use his power for good. He's going to be selfish with this power. And let me just say, those memes have a little bit of truth to it. You're not just going to just give anybody the power to basically do anything they want. And that's essentially what Alpha Trion did. Very irresponsible, very petty, very desperate, and not Prime-ish. Let's just say that. He didn't act in the way a Prime should act in my eyes. I don't know what Primus was thinking, but in my eyes, Alpha Trion, you're a coward. Okay? Moving on. Orion Pax never objected to Elita 1 having the map, but when D16 grabbed it in the same way Elita 1 did, he acted like he suddenly didn't know or trust D16, even after he literally saved him from being blown to smithereens. You switched up. I thought we was bros. I thought we was bros. I told you back there after I saved your life, I said, bro, we transformed. We transformed. Remember we used to talk about this? Remember? We used to pray for days like this? We used to pray for times like this? Remember that? Bro, we transformed. What did Orion Pax say? What did he do? He shoved them off. He shoved them, he blew them, he left them hanging. He left them hanging in front of Elita 1 and B127. He said, bro, we transformed. And in front of B and Elita 1, he left them hanging. He didn't get excited back. He didn't show that same enthusiasm. He acted as if, he acted like he was just too good, like to celebrate with them. Because, what, did a finishing move on a bot that just tried to kill him? And let's not forget, bro, you were breaking law. The movie comes on with you breaking and entering a building and then striking a drone, which is a robot, just like you, striking a drone down that didn't hurt you, didn't touch you, didn't shoot you or anything, didn't stun you or anything. You struck another robot down after you broke and entered in this building that's not your building. You're now a criminal. So you're a criminal when D16 was not. So where is all of this high and mighty shit coming from? Bro, we transformed. All of a sudden you're just high and mighty? Bro, you were just running from the police. You just fucking shit up in the city, bro. You're a criminal. Bro. Bro, we just transformed. When Orion Pax runs to catch up to D16, which was weird, because they practically were inseparable up until that point. D16 knows he's only more concerned about getting the proof back in his possession than his well-being. And this is made clear when he casually pulls it out as if to give it to Orion while they were talking. And as soon as Orion takes it from his hand, it instantly causes his further descent into darkness. They turn their nose up at D16 because he came and he became more prone to condone malicious acts like murder and overkill. None of them has ever killed anyone before or even seen death. So it was a traumatic moment when D16 not only shot and killed a bot to save them, but performed overkill afterwards while laughing gleefully. Before D16 took the map from Orion Pax, he was laughing. He was happy. He felt glee. But when Orion Pax asked him, he said, "What are you doing? Like, why'd you basically give me the map back?" He basically told him to give him the map. Like, he doesn't want him with the map. He wanted the map. But he had none of that smoke for Alita when she did the same thing. So D16 tell him, like, "Bro, listen, I got it, chill. Like, listen, I got it. I got it, bro. Watch out. Like, what you doing? Like, what are you talking about? Bro, we transformed. Bro, watch out. Like, bro, I got it." And then D16 is sunk in, like, bro, hold on. What about when Alita 1? Little Alita 1 did the same thing. She took them out. You weren't pressing her to give it back to you. What's different? And so what that did was emphasized on what D16 said previously, what he told him. He told him, we transformed, and you know what? They did transform. They did transform. Orion Pax transformed. He transformed. You were a criminal before this. I was a law-abiding citizen. You are a bad influence on me. You're the reason why I've been in danger since I came to the surface of the planet. I could have been dead already. You're the reason. It's because you broke the rules, you broke the laws, and you encouraged other people to do it with you and basically forced them. D16 pulling out after Orion ran and caught up with D16 and said, "Bro, you okay?" Him pulling out the map was his way of checking his temperature. He checked his temperature when he pulled the map out and just held it out for Orion Pax to grab. And when Orion Pax grabbed it, that confirmed in D16's mind that everyone had an ulterior motive. No one was genuine. That cemented it. Orion Pax unknowingly cemented D16's descent into darkness because of the way he was treating him after they gained their cogs. The way he started treating him. The way he started treating him after they gained their cogs, that is what pushed D16 further into madness. It's almost like Orion was gaslighting D16. Why would you poke at a fresh wound? Why would you tell D16 not to be like Sentinel when the reason he's throwing this tantrum, he's having this fit, he's on this rage tour, is because of Sentinel? So why would you, how could you dissuade him from villainy by a clear trigger word? Why would you say Sentinel's name? It's a trigger word. He was traumatized by the information and the world he never even could even imagine. Those quintessence ships were something they've never seen anything like that before. They've never seen before. They were utterly horrifying vehicles. They looked terrifying. Even I had to say, I just thought that they were so beautifully designed and so creative. I loved them. Loved the quintessence ships. I loved them. They looked so large. I love the size. I love the quintessence ship designs in Transformers 1. What the movie Transformers 1 is a depiction of trauma as it happens and how it unfolds in the psyche of different people. How trauma affects different people, how it affects their motives, beliefs, ways, thoughts, and words. That's what Transformers 1 is about. It's about friends, the dynamic of friendships, how they change due to circumstances and information and the absence of information. It's about being conscious of one another, not just your own ambitions. It's about a great misunderstood leader that only wanted the best for his world and his people. However, the people wanted more. They wanted more than the best that they can get. They turned on him. And that was his reward for saving them. It's a sad story, but what do I know? Like this video if you enjoyed this. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. And I know what you're thinking right now. What's your reason? Why are you doing this? And in that, I would have to tell you.
For all the power of Cybertron.